Hey guys, Bob Heilig here, your virtual upline. So today, I want to talk to you about, I want to share with you the most powerful team building strategy that I have ever learned in my entire career. If you're watching this video today, if you're listening to this, and you are frustrated because you're having trouble motivating the people that are on your team, right? Whether it's your frontline distributor, it's a leader somewhere in your business, and you're struggling with motivating people. If you can understand this one strategy, it's called tap rooting. And if you can master this skill, you will never have to worry about motivating people again. The key to motivating people is not sharing with them potential gain. See, that's what we think. We think if we can just present, like, look how much money you can make, look how great the opportunity is, we think that that should be enough to motivate people into action, the bonus, the compensation plan. But I am here to tell you, for most people, that isn't enough. And what I've learned at some point in my career, and what I want to share with you today, is this. The greatest motivator in the world is not potential gain. Here's what it is. Fear of loss. If you can create a fear of loss in someone, that is going to motivate them 100 times more than potential gain. So the question is, how do you create a fear of loss in one of the people that are on your team? Well, here's how you do it. You do it through utilizing a strategy called tap rooting. Now, tap rooting is based on this fundamental philosophy. Hey guys, this might be one of the most important things you ever learn, this one sentence. You don't work with people, you work through people. See, stop working with, right? Stop working with the frontline distributors on your team. Stop working with the new people that you have in your business and work through them. Now, what does that mean? Here's what it means. So when we talk about tap rooting, we're using the analogy of a tree. And if you understand the way that a tree grows, most trees, they have one root. It's called the tap root, which drives straight down. As the tree grows, it drives straight down through the soil, through the earth, until it reaches a source of water. And it is that one tap root, that one deep root, that provides all of the nourishment and really solidifies the tree. Most of, 95% of a tree's root system are just below the surface. And if it wasn't for that one tap root, when the winds come, when a storm blows, the entire tree falls down. Now, your business is the same way. See, this is such a powerful analogy, guys, because when you learn how to tap root, here's what it is. It's you taking a new person that you're working with and recruiting a new person for them. And then when you help them recruit a new person, you start working with that new person directly as if you brought them into the business. So now you're on a second generation. And then you work with that person, you help them recruit somebody. And now you're on your third generation. And you work directly with that person as if you brought them into the business. And what you're doing is you're driving that new line of business 3, 4, 5 levels deep. You are literally moving heaven and earth, doing everything in your power to try to get a recruit for a recruit for a recruit. And guys, that is the thing that will motivate that first and second generation person. See, listen, as a leader, if you have the ability to influence and create this happening, and you create so much momentum and excitement that your new people don't even really understand what's happening, they just see this thing working. See, like I talked about the other day, the problem we have is we overload our people with just information without creating a result. See, as a leader, if you can create a result and you can start to tap root, and your first generation person has like 3 or 4 people under them already, they're out of their mind excited. They don't even understand the products. They don't understand the comp plan. They don't even really know what they're doing, but it doesn't matter. They're going nowhere because you've tap rooted. Now, here's the key though, to really making tap rooting work. The key is you have to be the one that influences this. When you bring someone in, you got to be like, look, who can you get me in front of? Who can I have coffee with? Who can you have the video? Who can you play the video for? You're pushing and challenging them. And guys, literally, this is what I would do. I would bring people into the business, like they would come out to a meeting and they would sign in at a meeting, and I would be saying to them right after they signed their agreement, who can I go meet tomorrow for you? Who can you message or text or call right now to get me on the phone with so I can go meet someone tomorrow morning for coffee for you to get you your first rep? I had such a sense of urgency to find that first person because I knew as soon as they signed that distributor agreement, the starting gun went on. Now I needed to taproot. Now I needed to drive it deep. And then here's why this works so well. If that frontline person that you're working with, if they're not motivated and they're not doing what you want them to do, you've got to drive this deep, because here's what will happen. You will eventually find someone that is the leader that you're looking for. Could be on your third, fourth, fifth, sixth level, doesn't matter. Once you find the leader, you lock arms with them and you work personally with them. And listen how powerful this is. Instead of me calling you up on my front line and saying, hey guys, come on, we need to you got to get going. You got to, come on, right? That's me trying to pump you up through potential gain. Listen how different this is. I call you up and I say, hey Bill, look, man, how can I help you? You know, I've been working with John. We just brought him into your team. I know you haven't even met him yet, but I just signed him into at a meeting yesterday. He's already got a rep and he's already got 5 customers, John. I'm telling you, Bill, this guy, John, is going to blow this thing up, and I'm going to make sure he does it. Now, here's where I'm worried about you. You're not in a position to get paid. You're already missing out on paychecks. Now, I'll very happily take them, but what can we do to get your business going so you don't keep missing out on money, so you don't become the international airport where money just keeps flying over your head and your business and goes into my bank account? Do you see what I'm doing? I'm motivating through a fear of loss. This is what I used to do. Look, it wasn't right. People hated me for it, but I was doing it to help them. Every time I brought in a new person on their team, I'd send them a text or call. Hey, Bill, you just missed out on another $100. Hey, Bill, you just lost another $50. Hey, Bill, you just lost another $70. How much longer do you want this to happen, right? You could potentially be losing out on tens of thousands of dollars over the next 2 to 3 years unless we get you going. Guys, that's the power of taprooting. That's motivating through a fear of loss instead of potential gain. And I'm telling you, going back to that original sentence, if you can stop working with people, start working through them, it will change your business. So here's how this applies to you. If you bring in a new person, do what I'm telling, taproot as fast as you can. Just keep driving deep, deep, deep. All the other stuff you can figure out later. If you've got an existing team that has people in it, here's what you do. Reach down into the group. Find one excited person somewhere in that team. Start working directly with that person, blow up their business, and then go right up the line. Everybody in between you and them, use the strategy that I'm talking about right now. Start motivating through fear of loss instead of potential gain.